Yo, it's Guido coming at you with a Tactics Talk. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate your support of the channel as always. If you're looking for other ways to do so, you can find those down in the description. Jeb2, who sent me quite a bit of content. I thank him for that. We are here on Pilsen, and you may notice, my friends, that this is a Tier 4 tank in a Tier 6 game. He sent me a note and said, when's the last time somebody sent you a Tier 4 game? And I said, probably never. I doubt that's true. I bet I have received some, maybe, I don't know. I have on occasion featured some low tier stuff, but what I liked about this is, and you don't see this very much, it is a Tier 4 tank fighting Tier 6s. That is a lot like a Tier 8 taking on 10s. And you're like, I know, Guido, because it's two different tiers away. I'm talking in terms of power differential. But Jeb's going to have a pretty good game, and all of a sudden his team isn't doing so good, except they have taken out one of the Tier 6s. So Jeb is in the mighty Chi-Hei. Tier 4, Japanese, could be a light, could be a medium. Does it matter at Tier 4? Not really. They're all just kind of little pew-pew tanks. And they really suffer in terms of penetration and whatnot. But what is this little bad boy carrying? Because I don't know. We've got 87 pen on the standard round, and we have, stop it, Jeb. We have 131 on the special gold premium also AP round. And we got 5 HE, but we got 100 rounds to go crazy with. No, 90. Math is hard. Math in public. So we're kind of chilling out here in the slag piles. And for whatever reason, we haven't been absolutely shredded by you. Okay, you would think you'd have been spotted by now. I don't know if he has 6th sense. It's Tier 4, my friends, Tier 4. He said he was playing this because the on track to the Tier 5 actually includes these particular tanks. So, oh, there we go. There is somebody down here, or potentially somebody on his left. So we take a little peek. We get, oh boy, look out. And I think the Valiant thinks he owns him now. Wow, bounced. Is there some armor on this? I kind of doubt it. A Valiant seems like a really bad foe for this guy, so he backs out. Good news is the Valiant does not have a very accurate gun. How come the TD up there that spotted him isn't killing him? I don't know. It's Tier 4. I mean, if you really want to try to understand what's happening down at Tier 4, if you do, let me know. I want. Because oftentimes I have no idea what the heck's going on down here. Mostly because the other people playing have no idea what is going on down here. Does this have like a shiny road wheel? Why is the road wheel so shiny? Or I mean look at how shiny the one. Isn't that odd? Anyway, he's tearing up this poor T4 medium, T6 medium experimental Sherman guy. Now this other Matilda's wandered in, and he's giving side armor. See what I'm saying about Tier 4? People are just sort of wandering around out in the open, and no one's dying. I don't know. I don't know why. Now here's the power differential that you're looking at when you're talking about a Tier 4 against a Tier 6. There's a KV-1 over on the other side. A KV-1 will two-shot this thing. 2 shots and it's over. A KV-2 will annihilate it and go right through it and kill 4 other Chi-Heis behind it, potentially. What is happening? This is the craziest thing. So maybe when he got spotted, it was not a person up in the... did they send not one tank into the northeast? That is what it looks like, my friends. Do you think all the other TDs are back on the northwest? I bet it is. Okay, there you go. A T-28. Now that's a foe we can take on with our mighty Chi-Hei. Here's the weird thing about this game. He actually gets a bunch of damage, and we haven't seen it yet. So we got a big finish coming up, I think. We got a big finish. It is why, to some extent, sometimes playing these lower tiers can be kind of fun. And that's from a pure seal clubbing kind of standpoint. But it doesn't go meta. It's not always the same game. It is kind of fun, I think. It's unfortunate that the way the game is set up, that it is the lesser skilled players down at the lower tiers, because the tanks are fun, right? There's nothing really. There was a Stug over there. Now he's wandering into the fight. I guess he was sitting up there the whole time. There's really no reason why all the best players couldn't be playing this tier. It's just people don't like to. And the way the game is set up with progression as far as grinding and whatnot, it does tend to be the reality of it that the lower skill players in general are down low. And when you do dip your toe down here, you are doing seal clubbing. It's unfortunate, though, because they're fun tanks. It's still the same game, right? The problem I think that people have is the accuracy is worse and the tanks have less hit points and all that, which is sort of an argument, I suppose, because they also tend to hit harder. Really, since they upped the hit points of the tanks down here, the number of shots it takes to get rid of guys is about the same as it is at the higher tiers, roughly. I think it might be even a little more at this point. So we've cranked up to 602, baby. And this thing is still in the balance. We do have 2 guys on cap, so the enemy is attempting... Oh, he's not looking. Get him, Jeb. Get him. Sit. Oh, dang it. Oh, we're going to eat that shot. Okay. Oh, another bounce. It's a duel to the death with the Stug, and the Stug loses. Somebody reset those, so the IKV or whatever got in there and took a little chunkerino out of the cappers. Kind of makes you wonder why they're capping, but you know what? It's tier 4, my friends. Tier 4, 5, and 6. As I said, trying to figure out why they do what they do will drive you a bit crazy, and that has a lot to do with their just inexperience. And maybe that's better. Maybe it's better, right? And that's what I was saying. It's just a more wide open, different gameplay down here. Is it worse because it's not meta? Ponder that one for a minute. Is low tier gameplay worse because it's not meta? I don't think the answer to that is as automatic as you might think. I think in a lot of cases it's better because of that. It's just that it is lower skilled players, and when somebody who's been playing a lot and has good gear and good crews comes down here, you wouldn't want them down here thumping new guys and gals constantly and all the time and at the same time and all that good stuff. But I don't know, we got a lot of butts going on here on this particular game. I have found myself enjoying playing lower tier tanks. Uh-oh, look out there, Panzer Fizzle guy. Jeb wants to ram. Whoa, my goodness, that was... He lit him on fire. All right, I'm not really sure why we were zooming in there, but didn't matter because we win. I told you he had a lot more damage when he was down at 300. He got the 941 damage. Slow and steady wins the race, coming out on top in his tier 4 mighty Chi-Hei Japanese medium light heavy thing, whatever it is, at tier 4. And I want to say he's number 1 or 2 on the experience. So really well done, man. Pretty cool. Long discussion about lower tiers and how it is kind of fun. I would really like to see like low tier tournaments and stuff. That would be so cool. You know what I mean? There's no reason why. And I tell you that if I ever do get a hold of that website / function where you can build your own tournaments and things, and they finally do release that out of beta to us, I will be doing it with some of the lower tier stuff because it is a lot of fun. If you get the same skill level players, so you're not beating up on noobs, it can still be a fun experience. And maybe even more fun with the goofy little guns and stuff. I don't know. Cool stuff. That's all I've got. Jeb, thanks for sending that in. Enjoyed that quite a bit. That's all we've got today. We will see ya.